Power is not only what you do, but what others think you can do. Have you ever felt underestimated, outmaneuvered, or played in life? Sometimes, the people who appear weakest are the most dangerous. The ones who smile the most hide the deepest strategies, and those who seem foolish may just be waiting to strike. In this video, we are diving into Laws 21 to 30 of Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power, a section that focuses on psychological manipulation, deception, strategic thinking, and the subtle games that decide who wins and who loses. These laws are not just theories, they are battle-tested principles drawn from real history, kings, generals, billionaires, and even cult leaders. But remember, this isn't about becoming evil. It's about understanding the game so you don't get played. So, whether you want to protect yourself, rise in your career, influence others, or simply stop being the pawn, stay with me till the end. Law 30 will change how you present yourself forever. Let's begin. Law 21, play a sucker to catch a sucker, seem dumber than your mark. No one likes feeling stupid. It's an emotional trigger, and that's exactly what you can exploit. The strategy, play the fool to trick the clever. When you seem less intelligent, others drop their guard. They feel superior. But in reality, you are watching, learning, waiting. Example, in the 1700s count, Victor Lustig sold the Eiffel Tower twice. He acted like a naive government official and convinced scrap dealers to pay bribes for demolition rights. They thought he was the fool, but he was the conman. Listen, if you come off too smart, people resist. But if you play dumb, they relax, and you control the game. Law 22, use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. Surrender is not weakness, it's psychological warfare. When you are outmatched, don't fight. Instead, surrender with dignity. Let your opponent believe they've won, while you conserve energy and regroup. Example, after a failed rebellion, Tokugawa Ieyasu in Japan bowed to his rival. Years later, he rose again and became shogun. His surrender bought him time. Lesson, pride can be your downfall. Use surrender as a calculated delay, not a defeat. Win the war, not the battle. Law 23, concentrate your forces. Power comes from focus, not spreading too thin. Success is not about doing everything. It's about doing one thing extremely well. Example, Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997. He immediately cut dozens of products and focused only on a few like the iMac and later the iPhone. That intense focus revived the company. Lesson, choose your target. Channel all energy into it. Scatter your forces and you scatter your success. Law 24, play the perfect courtier. In the court of power, subtlety rules. It's not about being the loudest, it's about being indispensable and invisible. A courtier is someone who survives and thrives close to power by flattering, pleasing, and never threatening the ruler. Example, Sir Thomas More rose in King Henry VIII's court through wit, charm, and loyalty. He never outshined the king until he opposed the king's divorce. Then, he was executed. Lesson, know your place. Adapt to the egos around you. Influence without challenging. Disappear when needed. Law 25, recreate yourself. Do not accept the roles society gives you. Recreate yourself with intention. Power lies in identity. If you let others define you, they control your future. Example, Malcolm X went from a street hustler to a powerful orator and political figure. He changed his name, his appearance, and his mindset, becoming a legend. Lesson, you can be whoever you choose. Craft a new persona. Reinvent when necessary. People follow those who shape their own destiny. Law 26, keep your hands clean. You must never be seen as the villain. Let others do the dirty work. If something messy must be done, delegate it. Protect your reputation at all costs. Example, the Roman Emperor Augustus maintained the image of a humble servant of the Republic while his advisors carried out assassinations and political purges. He looked clean, they got their hands dirty. Lesson, appear noble, even when acting ruthless behind the scenes. Image is everything. Law 27, play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. People crave purpose. Give them one, and they'll follow follow you blindly. Create rituals. Promise transformation. Offer a new vision of reality. Example, L. Ron Hubbard didn't just write science fiction. He created Scientology, turning it into a global movement by giving people structure, purpose, and belief. Lesson: if you can tap into people's emotional needs, you don't just lead them, you own them. Just use this law wisely. It's powerful and dangerous. Law 28. Enter action with boldness. Timidity invites attack. Boldness creates space. People trust those who move with confidence, even when they're wrong. The bold create momentum. Example, Alexander the Great invaded Persia at just 22 years old with a smaller army. His boldness overwhelmed larger forces and he conquered the known world. Lesson: even in uncertainty, act boldly. People follow courage, not hesitation. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. Winners see the finish line before they take the first step. If you don't plan till the end, you'll get trapped in setbacks, surprises, and failures. Example, in Shakespeare's Macbeth, the title character kills the king to gain power, but he never plans what happens after, and that oversight leads to his downfall. Lesson: think 5 steps ahead. Anticipate obstacles. Plan your exit strategy. Power belongs to those who see the whole board. Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Mastery should look like magic. Hard work is necessary, but never show it. People admire natural genius more than visible sweat. Example, Bruce Lee practiced punches for hours every day, but on screen, his movements looked effortless. That's why people saw him as a superhuman. Lesson: hide the grind. Show only the results. The illusion of ease increases your mystique and power. Now you know the 10 hidden strategies from laws 21 to 30, secrets that most people overlook. Which law spoke to you the most? Was it law 21, about playing the fool to disarm the clever? Or law 27, about building a following with belief? Or maybe law 30, reminding you to keep your struggles hidden and your aura polished? Each of these laws is a weapon if used wisely. But remember, with power comes responsibility. These tools are neutral. You can use them to protect, to lead, or to manipulate. The choice is yours. Comment below, which law are you going to apply in your life today? In the next episode, we'll explore laws 31 to 40, where the power game gets even more psychological and strategic. So make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss it. And if you haven't seen the earlier laws 1 to 20, the full summary playlist is linked below. This is Book to Better, where books aren't just read, they're lived. See you in the next law.